Hello, Western Civ 104. Welcome to week 5. I didn't end up getting a week 4 announcement video in. Basically, you had this week was the same as most weeks, except you had an exam. And I was surprised to see, just starting off grading, that so many are still forgetting the works cited the way that with the example that I used in the announcement, or forgetting to put dates, especially on a take-home exam. So, hey, look, I don't want you to feel judged or browbeat. Some of you sent me great papers, and those elements were out, and you're fixing them. But I don't compromise on those, and this really is the last time I'm not going to give automatic zeros, because I really need these 3 things to be understood. I've sent a mass email letter. It's been in my announcements. Every history paper has to have dates coinciding with the time periods that we're talking about, or it's not a history paper. The whole entire point of my papers, and even the take-home exam, is to see what you all were able to learn and know directly from sources that we covered in the week's module that we used. And so I need to see works cited. You don't need a bibliography at the end, as I stated, just within the paper in parentheses, showing the video, textbook, or an article if I have posted any extra things to read, or a documentary, anything from the week's module. And I will always need to see that there's no outside sources. If there's an outside sources being brought in, that's a 0. You don't have dates, you get a 0. You don't have works cited, you get a 0. But 3 things. Okay, so let's try to get on top of that, because right now we're going into really a month's worth of this class, and at this point now we need to have that figured out. So aside from that, I want to put on a positive note. If you see that you are doing well in this class, after this week, you should realize that you're keeping up, and this is what it looks like, and that you're on track for your A. There's no surprises in this class. If you can figure out this work pace and you just understand those 3 elements that I crack down on in all papers, you realize that I don't grade papers too hard. I'm mainly just, when I see that you've been working with the material in the class and trying your best to articulate and address whatever subject's there, you get full points. Now, for some of you, if you are getting behind, keep in mind that this pace is not going to stop either. So please contact me if you need help. I want to make sure, again, I really, really want to stress that I'm very approachable. I'm actually coming off way more serious in these announcements than I even am in real life. Well, that's sort of true and sort of not true. The bottom line is that if you call me up and you have a problem, unless you've plagiarized, you're going to get a very relaxed version of me. And even if you plagiarized, if we can come to an understanding here, I tone it down quite a bit. The bottom line is we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all get confused. And I'm wanting to just be a great source to facilitate your success in this class, okay? And so let's just keep that in mind. We are going to be covering Rome this week, and I really think that you are all now seeing, if you all of a sudden had to quit this class after next week, you would already have a strong idea at this point where the foundations of Western civilization begin with. And I hope you are finding that exciting, interesting, edifying, and keeping in mind that many of the words that we use for law, for sciences, and so many academic things are going to be Greek, or they're going to be Latin. The very word theology comes from theos, which means God, study of God. Philosophy, philos, love of Sophia, of wisdom. Psychology, psyche or psyche, study of the the soul, of the self. Okay. Um, and then, we have, of course, a lot of Latin words as well. So that's all I'm going to say for now. And please I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. And like, I'm in the middle of moving in about a month, and so my life's a little bit disrupted. I'm going to really try to still keep staying focused and help get on top of things in this class. So if you all need something, let me know. Please be patient with me. Realize that I'm also tackling a lot of different things. I want to encourage you to text me if it's reasonable hours of the day. If you need a quicker answer from me, especially when I'm working at my other job still, until I leave Portland. So we'll stay in touch, and good luck with moving forward into the next week.